show number 103. And I do encourage you with all my heart to come on down and work out on this show. What we're going to be doing will be a series of exercises that are included in our Fit and Nifty Over 50 video. And if you are a little bit out of shape, I don't care if you're 15 or if you're 75, I really promise you, if you try these, they are definitely going to make you feel better. So please, come on down onto your hands and knees. This is the angry cat, and we're going to start to work out through your spine. So you need to start to arch your spine. Just imagine you've got a really heavy cowboy riding you. You're like a horse. Your tailbone comes up and your chin comes up. Arch your back as much as you can. Inhale, lift up your chin, and then exhale and drop your head. Push your spine toward the ceiling. Have your elbows straight. Try to draw your navel to your backbone. Arch your back. Separate your shoulder blades, really pushing up. Inhale, sway. Lift up your tailbone, bring up your chin. You'll be amazed if you've got a stiff and achy back. You're going to be amazed at what this can do for you. Exhale, round out. Drop your head. Separate your shoulder blades. Stretch way up. Inhale, sway, chin up, deep arch in the low back, chin way up. Exhale, round out. Push your hands and knees into the floor. Draw your navel to your backbone, head down. Inhale, sway, chin up, tailbone up, and exhale. Now, ease down onto your stomach. Now what we're going to do is to strengthen the low back muscles. What we just did was to stretch them and try to relax them. Now we're going to begin to work on strengthening them. You need to place your palms flat on the floor. The elbows are flat. Your feet are together. The top of your feet are flat on the floor. Do not push up with your hands. You want to use the low back muscles, the lumbar back, to bring your shoulders up off the floor, but don't push with your hands. Have your forehead on the floor, and inhale, skimming the forehead, nose and chin up. Come up and try to get your chest off the floor. Now lift your arms momentarily and immediately put them back down to make sure that you are using the back muscles. Exhale, down. Relax. All right, don't use your arms now. Forehead down. Inhale, skim the forehead, nose, chin up, push up, lift up your arms momentarily, chin up. Don't keep your arms up because that puts a different leverage on and it is too tough on your back. Exhale, down. Relax. One more time. Forehead down. Inhale, skim the forehead, nose, chin up. Lift up with your arms. Exhale, coming down. And relax. Now push up, coming up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to do a pelvic bridge. Now this particular exercise is fantastic to take the pain out of your back. So you're on your back, your knees are bent, feet flat, arms along the side of your body. You start going into a solid pelvic tilt, pressing your waist into the floor. You want to lift the tailbone, but press the waist into the floor. And then lift your waistline up off the floor. Slowly bring your spine up, one vertebra at a time. Easing up, one vertebra at a time. Come on up, come on up. Come up as high as you're able, up onto your shoulder blades. That really gets a deep arch in your lower back. which is wonderful because it actually relaxes those muscles and you can get rid of a lot of muscular tension. Now slowly come back down, one vertebra at a time. This is very, very important. You come down into a pelvic tilt, which means your tailbone is up. Watch, as you roll down, the waistline will come onto the floor before your seat does. There's your waistline, and now coming down onto your seat. Again, this is wonderful to get rid of a back pain, back aches. Tighten up your stomach. Press the waist into the floor, lift up your tailbone. Slowly come up off the floor, one vertebra at a time. Coming up, way high, as high as you're able. Now, one of the cameramen just said that he does this every day, just for 2 or 3 minutes, and his backaches are gone. But if you go 2 or 3 days you don't do it, it comes right back. So I know it works, and he's not a yoga person, but he does them. So I'm so serious. Do try this. It's so much better than taking medication. Come down onto your waistline and put your seat down. And again, stomach tight, pelvic tilt, lift up your tailbone. Coming up one vertebra at a time, easing up, way high. Push the pelvis to the ceiling and slowly coming back down again. Easing down, pelvic tilt now, tailbone up. Come down onto your waistline first, and then put your seat down. And then push your feet slowly as far away from you as you're able into a pelvic tilt. Keep your toes on the floor. Pick up your head and shoulders, arms up, interlock your thumbs, and come up to a sitting position. Easing up, and now we come back up onto your knees. And you have your knees just a few inches apart. Your feet are just a few inches apart. We're going to work on your quads and on your abs, the abdominals. You place your palms beside your thighs. You imagine you have a yardstick from the back of your knee to your spine to the back of your head. So you're not arching like this. You want to stay straight, but you want to sway back. Get the workout here. And hold. Sway forward. That looks like it's not much of anything, but just try it and then you know it really works those muscles. Sway back, and hold. Come forward. Try not to arch back. Bring your knees in a little bit closer to each other, your feet in a little bit closer to each other, palms beside your thighs. Sway back, hold, come forward. We need to develop the strength in those thighs. One more time, stomach tight, sway back, and hold, and come forward. Good. Now ease down. And that can affect your knees. So get the heels of your hands and rub around your kneecap, right around the kneecap and underneath your knee. Just rub underneath and around on both knees, just to stimulate the circulation, just makes it feel good. Rub around and underneath. In a very recent show, we did the bound spinal twist, which is a very difficult spinal twist. So now we're going to do a simple one, but nevertheless extremely effective. Be sitting upright. The weight is evenly distributed on both of your sitting bones. Don't be leaning forward. Don't lean backward. Just be upright. Spine and shoulders would form the capital letter T. Bring your left hand and put it on your right knee. Your right arm is straight out in front of you. Shoulders are squared. Begin to twist slowly to the right. Twist. Get your chest to face the wall to your right. Bring your chin over your shoulder. Keep your arm up. Don't dip. Don't dip. Try to be upright. Try to get the weight evenly distributed on both sitting bones. Feel the muscles working in your back. And breathe softly. And slowly come forward. And bring your arm forward. And put your hand on your left knee. And bring your left arm straight out in front of you. And twist. Twist. Try to get your chest to rotate to face the wall to your left. Bring your arm back. Keep your shoulders level. Keep your eyes on your fingertips. Feel the muscles working in your back. Breathe softly. Equal amount of weight on both sitting bones. Try to keep your shoulders squared. Don't lean forward. Don't dip to the side. Breathe softly. And come forward. Come forward. Bring your arm forward. Put your hand on your knee and bend your elbows. Now bend at the hip joints, not at the waist. Bend at the hip joints. Fold forward. Pull your elbows down to the floor. Round out your upper back. Try to pull your head down to the floor. Head down. Pick up your head. Bring your torso up. Inhale through the nose. And coming back up again onto your knees. This time you want to put your knees together and your feet together. It's easier when they're out, so every time you do it, you progressively make it a little more difficult. For the knee sway, tighten up your stomach and sway back. Remember, these poses are found in the Fit and Nifty Over 50 video. Doesn't matter how old you are. They're wonderful and they work. Sway back, sway back. Come forward and sway back. One more time. And come forward. Come on down, rub around your knees, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
To purchase a copy of Fit and Nifty Over 50, program 012-003, please call 1-800-553-7752 or write to the address on your screen.